My sister texted, "We replaced Grandpa's tree. It was rotting anyway. That tree marked his burial request under it." I replied, "Don't worry, I'll handle the replacement." 2 weeks later, the city fined them $75,000 for disturbing a registered memorial site. Grandpa's will was crystal clear. Cremated, ashes scattered under the oak tree in Mom's backyard, the big one by the fence that he planted when they bought the house in 1987. We registered it as a memorial site with the county. Legal, documented, protected by state environmental laws. Her text came through Saturday morning while I was having coffee. "Hey, so we cut down that ugly old tree in Mom's yard yesterday. Thing was rotting anyway, dropping branches everywhere. Planted a nice Japanese maple instead. Looks way better, way more modern. You should see it." I stared at my phone, read it 3 times. That wasn't just any tree. That was Grandpa's tree, his final resting place. My hand was shaking when I typed back, "Don't worry, I'll handle the replacement." She sent a thumbs up emoji. "Thanks. Knew you'd understand. Tree guys were expensive, but totally worth it." I sat there for a minute, then I went to my filing cabinet, pulled out Grandpa's will, read the section again. "I wish to be cremated and have my ashes scattered beneath the oak tree at 2847 Riverside Drive. This tree is to remain untouched as my memorial." Found the memorial site registration we filed with the county 2 years ago, signed by Mom, witnessed by my sister. She knew. She absolutely knew. I called the county environmental protection office Monday morning, first thing. "Environmental services, this is Marcus. Hi, I need to report a disturbance of a registered memorial site." "Okay, can you provide the registration number?" I read it off the paperwork. "Let me pull that up." "Okay, I see it here. Oak Tree Memorial, registered 2022. What's the nature of the disturbance?" "Someone cut down the entire tree, removed it completely, planted a different tree in its place." Silence on the other end. "Then, they cut down a registered memorial tree without permits?" "Yes, sir, that's a serious violation. That's a minimum $50,000 fine, up to $100,000 depending on circumstances. We'll need to send an inspector out immediately." "Who owns the property?" I gave him Mom's name and address. "And who authorized the removal?" "My sister. She lives there too. She was copied on the original registration paperwork, so she knew it was protected?" "Yes, we'll be in touch. This is going to be a substantial fine." 3 days later, Wednesday afternoon, Mom called me. I could hear her screaming before I even got the phone to my ear. "What did you do? The city is here. They have badges. They're taking photographs. They're saying we desecrated a burial site." "You did. Grandpa's ashes were under that tree. It was rotting. It was dangerous. It was registered as a protected memorial site. Did you get a permit before removing it?" Silence. "Mom, did you even check? Your sister said it would be fine. She said it was just a tree. She was copied on the registration paperwork. She knew exactly what it was." My sister grabbed the phone. I could hear the inspector talking in the background. "You reported us? Seriously? Over a dead tree? Over Grandpa's final resting place? The one you were there to witness when we registered it? That was 2 years ago. I barely remember." "You signed the form, Sarah. Your signature is right there under mine. You're such a self-righteous." "I told Grandpa I'd make sure his wishes were honored. You cut down his memorial. What did you think would happen?" "I thought my brother wouldn't be a complete psycho about landscaping. Read the registration documents. Read the county ordinances. You removed a protected memorial without permits. That's on you." She hung up. The inspector called me that evening. Professional, matter of fact. "Mr. Chen, I've completed my assessment. The violation is clear. Registered memorial site removed without authorization, no permits filed. The property owner will receive a formal citation and fine within 2 weeks. What's the amount? Based on documented knowledge of protection status, we're recommending maximum penalty, $75,000. 2 weeks later, the fine arrived. $75,000 plus $8,000 restoration costs. Mom called, voice shaking. "Please help us pay this. I told you I'd handle the replacement." "What does that mean?" "A new oak is being planted next week. Same spot. Protected for 50 years. And the fine? Your consequence for ignoring his wishes." My sister texted, angry, then desperate, then blocked me. I planted the tree last Saturday. Mom watched from the window.